What a heart-wrenching twist of fate on the high-speed tracks of Talladega. Bubba Wallace came agonizingly close to claiming his second victory there, only to watch the win slip away in the final chaotic moments. It's the kind of drama that keeps fans on the edge of their seats, dreaming of glory and grappling with disappointment. But here's where it gets controversial. Could a single reckless move on the track really decide a driver's playoff fate? Let's dive into the details of Wallace's frustrating P4 finish and explore why this race highlights the unpredictable thrill and heartbreak as NASCAR superspeedway racing. For those new to the sport, superspeedway racing, like at Talladega, is all about pack racing, where cars bunch together at blistering speeds over 200 miles per hour, relying on aerodynamic drafting to slingshot ahead. It's a strategy game where alliances form and fall apart in seconds, making every lap a potential game-changer. Wallace, boasting an impressive 17.3 average finish and known as one of the top performers on these massive ovals, started from 10th but steadily climbed through the field. He secured a solid 6th in Stage 1, but dropped to 27th in Stage 2, showing the wild swings possible on such tracks. Yet, by the final stage, the 23XI racing driver had fought back into the mix, proving his resilience. As the race neared its climax, around lap 178, Wallace partnered with teammate Zane Smith to create an outside lane, pushing Smith forward. Todd Gilliland briefly took the lead, setting up a front-row motorsports 1-2 finish with just 10 laps left. With 3 laps remaining, Wallace gained momentum from Chase Briscoe's push to overtake William Byron for the top spot, while Chris Buescher forced his way into contention. And this is the part most people miss: how a single bump can cascade into chaos. Suddenly, drama unfolded as Buescher, racing down the backstretch with 2 laps to go, received a hard, off-center shove from Byron. This sent Buescher spinning violently into the inner wall. Byron, who'd been propelled by Carson Hocevar, couldn't correct in time. Up front, Byron hugged the inside line, with Kyle Larson on the outside and Wallace and Hocevar close behind. But then, tragically, Larson's car ran out of fuel with just half a lap left, opening the door for Wallace and Briscoe to battle. The outside lane crumbled, and Briscoe's aggressive pass clinched the victory by a razor-thin 0.145 seconds over Gilliland's career-best second place. Wallace, clearly gutted by the near miss, spoke candidly about his frustration. "We thought hard as a team, but we ended up sabotaging our own chances, missing another golden opportunity. I'm really down, annoyed, and just plain angry. We were so close to adding another win, but with 2 races still ahead. We've got to regroup." He also reflected on Larson's fuel issue, as shared on X by reporter St. Aranto 92, wishing he'd positioned better. "You can never predict when someone will run dry. If we'd handled that outside line more carefully, it might have been tough for others. Had I dived low, Larson in the number 19 would have blown past me on top. It's wild how the stars didn't align." This race not only showcased Talladega's wild unpredictability, but also reshuffled the NASCAR playoff standings. Briscoe now joins teammate Denny Hamlin in the Championship 4, intensifying the pressure. 2 spots are still up for grabs, with Hendrick Motorsports' Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson holding slim leads, 37 and 36 points ahead, respectively, as they head into the Round of 8's final race. Meanwhile, William Byron, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Elliott are in elimination mode, trailing by 36, 38, 47, and 62 points. That means Martinsville is a must-win or be eliminated showdown. Controversy brews here too. Some fans argue that the aggressive shoving, like Byron's on Buescher, is just part of the game at superspeedways, while others see it as reckless endangerment that could ruin careers. Is pushing the limits of fair play, or does it cross into unsportsmanlike territory? What do you think? Was Byron's shove a strategic necessity or an avoidable mistake that changed the race's outcome? Should NASCAR tighten rules on contact to prevent such incidents? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you side with the aggressive racers or call for more safety? We'd love to hear your take. About the author, Neha Dwivedi is a seasoned NASCAR journalist at the Sports Rush. With over 3,000 articles under her belt, chronicling the highs and lows of the sport. Before diving into NASCAR, she was an established writer, always passionate about storytelling. While she cheers for veterans like Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch, she also roots fervently for rising stars in series like Cars Late Model and Arca Menards, showing her commitment to the sport's future. Her NASCAR work has earned praise from respected voices like Susan Wade of The Athletic, and even drivers such as Thad Moffitt and Corey LaJoie have acknowledged her insights. One of her standout NASCAR memories is seeing Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. lift those championship trophies. Beyond racing, Neha dives into books, enjoying both imaginative fiction and insightful nonfiction to fuel her creativity.